Hi, my name is Todd Weber, and today I'm going to show you how to do forward and backwards rolls from stage one. So by stage one, I mean you're just learning how to do rolls. So to do it safely, you have to be as close to the ground as possible. So I'll start by demonstrating a forward roll. So I'm going to be on hands and knees. I'm going to do a left shoulder roll. So a left shoulder roll, I'm going to be rolling across the back of my left shoulder, across my back on a diagonal to my right hip. That's the contact point along the diagonal of my back. So I'm only rolling over my spine just a small little bit compared to if I just did a traditional gymnastic style roll. I'd be rolling along almost the entire length of the spine. For safety in martial arts and self-defense, you want minimal spine contact on the ground. It could be concrete or some other hard surface that you're rolling on, so you don't want to injure yourself. So we'll start with the left shoulder roll, hands and knees. I'm going to turn my left palm up and straighten that arm. I can extend my right leg a bit it'll help me get closer to the ground. Because I want to try to get the back of my shoulder blade onto the ground. Because if I contact the ground with my collarbone or the bony part at the end here, the acromion process, I could do damage. You could end up breaking your clavicle, and you could end up doing damage to your joints. So I want to try to contact with the back of my shoulder blade first. In order to do that, I'm going to have to get very close to the ground and very tucked. So my left palm is up, arm straight. Right leg is straight so that it can help me get close to the ground. I'm going to tuck my chin to my right shoulder and then slowly rock to my right hip. So left palm up, back of the hand on the ground, right leg straight, which helps me get very close to the ground, tucking my chin to my right shoulder. And whenever you're doing rolls, you want to make sure your teeth are closed. Not like this, but normal closed and your tongue inside. You don't want to end up biting your lip or your tongue or chipping your teeth. And rolling sometimes can have a lot of pressure on your jaw, so always keep your teeth closed. Left palm up, back of hand on the ground. Right leg straight to help me get close to the ground. Tuck my chin to my right shoulder. Rolling across to my right hip. And then I ended up in this position here with my right leg flat on the ground and my left knee pointing up. Later on we'll show you how to get out of shoulder rolls and into kneeling and then standing position. But for now we're doing stage one. So if it was a right shoulder roll, I'd be rolling across the top of the back of my right shoulder blade to my left hip. And I'd be starting with the right arm, palm up, back of the hand on the ground, left leg straightened, tucking my chin to my left shoulder this time. Once you get the comfortable rolling and your head is not contacting the ground at any point, I'll show you from a front view so you can hopefully see that my head is not contacting the ground at any point. For a left shoulder roll, I'm tucking my chin to my right shoulder. No contact at any point. backwards. My head's not contacting at any point. When you get comfortable doing proper shoulder rolls, if you want to be like a ninja, and I actually did learn this from ninjutsu, keep your eyes looking at your attacker as long as you possibly can. Just make sure that you're still tucking your head. But keeping my eye on the attacker, on the attacker, on the attacker, tuck in and back up, my eyes back on. Backwards roll, keep my eyes on the attacker last possible second. Now I'll show you a backward roll. So I'm sitting with my right leg on the ground, left knee up. I'm gonna start on my right hip because I'm gonna be rolling over my left shoulder. So right hip to the left shoulder. So this time my left hand is going to be palm up like this, and my back of the hand is on the ground. So it's the exact reverse of a forward roll. And I'll show you this side as well. For now, I'm going to stick to the left shoulder roll. So I'm on my right hip, rocking back, going diagonally across to the left shoulder, top of the left shoulder. My knees are being tucked over my left shoulder. At this point here, my chin is going to stay tucked into my right shoulder. I'll show a right shoulder roll. Hopefully it picks up better on the camera. This time my left shin is on the ground, right knee is up. I'm going to be starting off on my left hip and then going onto my right shoulder. My right palm is going to be up, back of the hand on the ground at some point, and my chin is going to be tucked into my left shoulder. That's the first stage of forward and backwards rolls. There's also side rolls, which I learned in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So this one you're going to have a good amount of spine flexibility and hamstring flexibility. I'm not going to go over too much of this, so I'll save it for another video. That will be for another video. Now, another point I want to make. I'm demonstrating these rolls slowly, and I want you to practice them slowly. And the reason for that is because when you're first learning a skill, you have to learn it slowly. Nobody learns the alphabet A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z right from day one. Can you imagine trying to learn the alphabet that fast? No, instead you learn A first, one at a time. So with this shoulder roll, I'm showing you the first stage closest to the ground and doing it slowly. In practice, in real life, of course, you're going to do it fast. You're going to do it natural speed. But for practice, go slow and carefully. Thanks for watching.